Hey everyone, this is Elaine. Welcome back to my channel. Glad to see you back here. This is going to be a 4-part collaborative that I'm in with just a few other crafters. It's a small group. At this point in time, there's only 4 of us, and I will put the links down below. Please check them out. Again, there's only 4 of us, so it'll be worth your time, I think. What we are going to do is it's a fall theme. Now, each week we are going to do a different kind of crafty item. So the first week is ATCs. The next week is going to be DCs. And if you don't know what that is, come on back. And then the next week is MDCs. And again, if you don't know what that is, come on back and check us all out. But on week 4, we are each going to have a prize drawing. But there are rules. We can't live without rules. These rules are that you have to make a comment on every week of our collaborative, 1, 2, and 3. You have to like our videos, and you have to subscribe to our channel in order to be eligible for our prize giveaway. So if by some chance you have your YouTube set where people don't know when you subscribe to them, you may want to consider changing that. It's also fun to know who does subscribe to you. I know sometimes I'll get new subscriptions and I don't know who they are. Yeah, there's no real way to thank people for the most part all the time, but I do like to then reach out to the ones that subscribe to me, and I do my best to subscribe back and show them some love too. So anyhow, like I said, it's a 4-week collaborative, ATCs, DCs, MDCs, and then a prize drawing for week number 4. So again, check us all out, and remember, make a comment, give us a like, and subscribe to our channels. Easy peasy, pudding and pie. Anyhow, let's get going here on week number 1. Today is ATCs. I have been part of an ATC club for a very long time. Very active at one point. I have binders full of ATCs that have been shared with me, and I always made one for myself. So I don't know. I'd like it. It's not too small, not too big. It's something that usually in a day you can knock out, depending on how, elaborate that you get with your ATCs. Well, since the theme is fall, I always think of leaves in the fall. Of course, turning colors and changing colors. But I know a lot of people, think of the red and the brown leaves. I like the golden ones. Sometimes they are a bright yellow, and sometimes they're just a beautiful gold, a combination of the yellow and the brown. So that's what I was thinking when I did my card. And here is the card that I did. Now, I know you're going to say, well, Elaine, it kind of looks all the same color. That's kind of my point. I wanted to do it like monotone, nothing that came and screamed at you. But at the same time, this card, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show it to you on the screen, but this card has some shimmer because I did use an embossing enamel. So my basics were wallpaper. Now this wallpaper already has some texture to it. So that was my first layer. And then my next layer was to stamp the card. And what I do is I always use a static pad, and I go all over my surface. Because if you've ever had embossing powder that got into the wrong place, you didn't see it, and now you have heated it up and it is there. You will use these. Trust me. And then I am a big Versamark fan. So if you've never used embossing powder, give it a shot. I know some people may say it's old school, but this stuff to me is magic. It's just simply magic. It goes on as crumbs or powder. This is the chunky kind, so that's why I say crumbs. But then when you put heat to it, it melts and it turns into beauty. Now, the only thing about my card that I'm not totally fond of is the stamp I used, and I'm sorry, I had put it away and was a little too lazy to dig it back out. It says, autumn leaves are falling. And my falling kind of got into a dark section of the embossing powder. But nonetheless, I always try to put a little bit of words on my cards. Now, I did just use scrap for the back of my card. And now let me explain a little bit about ATCs on that. And I just flashed you the back because it doesn't really matter in this case, because it's just the one and I'm not trading it or anything. But if you've watched one of my past videos, I showed you how I store my stamps. I kind of catalog everything in spiral bound notebooks that I have bound myself so I can add pages to it. And I have them in containers, and all the pages and the containers are numbered, so they correspond. So like in this bin of number 52, I know in that folder, these are going to be the stamps in that folder. Okay. Now in this case, I have, and let me reach over here and get it. I have a separate container that I keep all the backs that I use on my ATC cards. Okay. And because like I said, I was so active in that, and I still do enjoy doing them, but I just don't do them as much. I've kind of going on to do a bunch of other stuff too. But usually with an ATC, you need to know the name of the swap, who this individual ATC card is made by. Now, some of them ask for your email most of the time, and then some of them don't. But they do want to know the date so we know when it was made, and then how many you made. You know, was this one of 3, 1 of 4, 2 of 4, that kind of thing. So they know how many are going to be in the series. So now, of course, that's not really a back. This is a back, and these are backs for ATCs. And then I have a few more over here. This is a back. That's a back. That. And then these are ones I just thought I could use as a back if I just hand wrote everything. So anyway, that's my ATC card for this collaborative. Now I'm going to ask you to come on back next Sunday and see what a DC is. And remember, check out the other YouTubers at the bottom, you know, where I've got listed down here below my video. And, you know, like I said, you need to leave us a comment, tell us what you think, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channels. And then week 4, we're all going to have a prize giveaway. You never know. You might be a winner. And I do appreciate you coming by, and I will check you next week. See you down the road. Bye-bye.